Picked your dumb ass off, you ain't had them flats. See? Niggas like going in them flats. That's all right. I be all of them right. Send my nigga right out there. Mm-hmm.
Makes him a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receiver.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Daniel McCullers in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack. Loss of yards on a running play, not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown.
Got your dumb ass. Got your dumb ass. This what the fuck I do. This what the fuck I do.
First quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a
God, this dumb ass. This
Big
nigga.
time for them. How about them just deciding to
I
go
got
for
this
it on
nigga.
4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
He's got a man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Oh, he late right here.
Timeout called by the Redskins.
He late right here.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
I know you gonna run it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing
Damn,
up.
I can't believe I let that nigga
And
do
this
that.
one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10.
Damn! I gotta ran that pitch back on it. What the fuck? 101 yards, baby. Shout, you gotta look at my Twitch. I ran it back on his motherfucking ass. Right up the gusto.
Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Don't worry about it. My games be recorded on that motherfucker.
They don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel.
Yeah, when my son come in, I had him walk him through that shit, man. That nigga, he did my jump. I know you got to hook up a YouTube account.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Let's do
Well,
this.
clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Hayward-Bay from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Take the points. Take the points. Fuck, I'm letting this dude do this.
So a tie
Okay.
ball game here as the kick's away.
I'm going to change it by defense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, Cousins again. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 34 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. This is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Jones, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So out now come the Redskins. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's brought down after a good game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
23 yards on the play.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Now Cousins, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got it timed up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Wheaton from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Washington first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again to Jones. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Cousins, right side, caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 72 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll go again with Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Roethlisberger.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That one goes for 24 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards in the game, Charles.
And not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Cousins with a give to Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. See the piss here. On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown. At least adding to a pretty big yardage for his intended receiver there, huh?
Well, when you got a guy over 100 yards, keep chucking it deep.
No doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And no coverage here. They are backing off in the second. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Green with a catch. And taken down, but not before he gets this gets into enemy territory across the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, so much for setting the tone.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
3 down. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. One last shot now for Cousins. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
make no difference.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, he won the jump. Huh? I couldn't even, man, couldn't even get down there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I went for it after that because his leg ain't that strong. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be #1 receivers. It's Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I'm in another game now. Let's see. Sean, I'm tired of playing Dallas, man. God damn. All these Dallas fans came out of nowhere. Last year, you couldn't buy a nigga. You couldn't pay a nigga to play with Dallas.
AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup.
Man, now you can't. Oh, man. Every game, you know, if you see Dez Bryant or somebody, you be like, God damn, child.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming. Hardly anyone knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, a nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection, and now he's the lead runner for Washington with the injury to Matt Jones. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are
God, this motherfucking tight end slip be saving me like a motherfucker, boy.
So many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's going to get this all the way down
up.
to 35.
Yeah, I probably got to reset.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Moses, come on, man.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it, has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third and long for Cousins. Can't find anyone open. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
The tight end changing his position.
Ohio! Ohio! Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will Compton coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them? Number 4 in the 2016 draft. Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the ball. Elliott can do that for them again.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
They had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drive.
And from their own end, it's a fake. And he cuts it
Dumbass.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already, Robert.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. It's good.
Everybody want to be a motherfucking superstar, nigga. Punt the ball.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Ain't let that happen.
This one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And
we let that happen.
On fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Swisher roll tight, got sprayed with ice.
So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Prescott. To the right side, complete to Escobar. 17
Hey,
yards on the pickup there. The
Jordan
drive
Reed, man.
continues.
Best tight end in the game, man.
Play offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really
Man, two separated shoulders. I mean, a separated shoulder, man.
And maybe leave your zone.
Two touchdowns, yeah.
Discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun now on third down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still...
And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In motion, the tight end Reed. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
It's a me time, man. Sometimes, man. Let me go ahead and just get this out of the thing. That's how I motherfucking feel today. It ain't nothing in the world I hate more than a two-faced ass person. Nothing I hate more than...
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go! Green, 39!
On the ground, it's Thompson. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 74 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Hey, that bro Young and me done fucked up, ain't it, boy?
Something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage
Goddamn got them out their money.
Defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Nice play, baby.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Ohio! He's checking ground. Flex round! Flex round!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Time right. Let's go.
Now it's the backup Romo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of two tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department.
All right, Brandon, while we have a quick second here, I've got to come back to the field goal kickers, all right? Last week, we had 12 missed PATs. Yep. And I remember talking with a couple of kickers, and they said missing a PAT now with the new rules is way more damaging to their psyche than missing a field goal. But they also said when you miss a PAT, there's a carryover about your confidence trying to kick a field goal.
And we saw 12 of them, a league high missed last week. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, I play you out of this game.
A first down carry by
You want to start early this morning.
And he's brought down.
You want to start early this motherfucking morning.
First and goal.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight shows
Who?
him in the open field breaking away from people.
Who, GB17?
Down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems down to
Let me beat this nigga right there.
Touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Man, Shawty, you ain't my homeboy, man. How many times we got to go over this shit?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across.
No, you trash, just like the Cardinals trash. What happened with Atlanta? Y'all lost 2 in a row, right?
Offense, they get set to go back to work here.
Hey, yeah, we lost, but that was a good game. Atlanta just whooped y'all ass.
They come out here in the eye.
I'm a hater because y'all got your ass whooped.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
No, y'all not. No, y'all not. We got them. I tell you, we got them. Got them.
Before we get to halftime.
How the fuck y'all a better team than us? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. How we got a crappy quarterback when this man ranked top 5 and everything?
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action. Cousins finding time, being chased out. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
I can't do nothing but laugh at you, Shaw. You remind me of one of my little kids, man.
30-31-yard line. A gain of 3.
You remind me of one of my fucking kids.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now on second down. And Davis has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there to moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Watch out a little bit. Watch out a little bit.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What my little daughter back there talking about?
Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, he sound like a little girl.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get that man voice box check.
This third quarter.
yeah. Well, you just like your daddy, boy.
The game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
What the fuck that mean?
And wanting more. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
in the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rest
He just stood right there. That nigga doing, yeah, Madigan Charlie, yeah.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go. Niggas doing that crazy ass run shit.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action.
Niggas doing that crazy ass run shit. You know when they go down and come back up and shit.
Stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll try the air now. With
Got your dumb ass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. In motion left comes Bryant. Now Dunbar. Room here to run. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Elliott muscles it. And that goes nowhere.
Keep on. Keep on. Keep on.
It's a loss of 7.
Yeah, light that ass on fire.
It's third down. Come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, But guess what? It all started with what happened.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Really put them behind the
Damn.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Running with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott not
I'm over 500, bitch.
able to get it past the marker. And the Redskins
Don't worry about it. Yes, I am over 500, bitch. I went on a 10-game winning streak.
And the coaches
Fuck out my
decided to
face,
challenge his
motherfucker.
play. He has tossed down the red flag.
I know you ain't, because I motherfucking nigga, man, you would be a bloody mess, man. You better hope I don't never meet you in person.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You act like a nigga. You act like I ain't never did jail time, bitch. That's small right there. That's small.
Goals change all the time.
That's small.
Any team will take that type of run each and every time.
That's small, nigga. The fuck?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the
And I'm like T.I., nigga. And I'm like T.I. I don't give a fuck who you is.
They come out here in the eye. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside.
But you keep coming at my bitch, though.
And keep it moving.
So following the penalty now, 1st and 5.
Yeah, she ugly, but Mayweather steady out there, though.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
That's why Trump ready to send his motherfucking ass.
Running right, Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. One receiver left, 3 right. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete.
Fuck!
And
Hit the
my
wrong
friend, let's
goddamn
switch to
button,
weather
man.
talk for a second, because the seasons,
God.
they are changing a little bit. We saw a lot of cold weather games in Week 11, didn't we?
That we did. I'm surprised you're not strumming a guitar right now while you're talking. But let's face it, if you're a kicker, if you're a punter, a lot of quarterbacks say the same thing. Please let be in domes in this time of year, and especially going down the stretch, because it can really wreak havoc with your game.
Good thing for you, you'll be in Miami Thanksgiving weekend. You got 49ers and the Dolphins.
Yes, I'll be working on my tan.
Back in Arlington, it's been a good 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, it's Elliott. And a solid run down it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Romo gives to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense.
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 37 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cousins will try and throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They go to Elliott again. A strong running. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, too. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him a couple on the carry there.
Fuck
2nd
up,
and 8.
bitch. I won't talk to your motherfucking ass. Shut the fuck up, man.
Play on the ground that brings up
Damn.
down here. They'll try to sweep with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. That play you learn, still make plays when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good stopped up at about the 41. Now by 5. Got to go here on 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. Defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, up aside. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He's back to throw. And this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4 versions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come up in an offset eye.
50, 50, 55, check 52, Tiger. Watch twins. Get ready. 20, 280. Get ready.
Now Elliott, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee, and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Romo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bills going up against the Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, damn. I'm in that. Yeah, I play. Just send it. I get out this angle.
Landover, Maryland.
All right.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage and hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it's third down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
On second down, it's McCoy. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now LaShawn McCoy left their game against Cincinnati, dislocated thumb, but hoping to go in Week 12.
And they need him back because he is the focal point of their offense. They're going to run the heck out of the football. They'll swing it out to him in the passing game, but he makes more people miss in small spaces than almost anyone else in the league. He is phenomenal that way, and he did it again this past Sunday in a big win at Cincinnati.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big tight end, 35 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. On this one, he got away without getting burned.
Another extra point opportunity here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They go play action here on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go.
Cousins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So Buffalo coming back out on offense. And, Charles, I wanted to ask you, we were discussing this a little bit earlier, but they're last in the league in passing, 1st in rushing yardage. Why the difference, and why does that work for them?
Well, in talking with their head coach Rex Ryan and their offensive coordinator, it comes down to this. Their identity is to run the football. They want to run it, run it, run it. They're not as worried about the passing numbers, especially in terms of attempts. They're worried about being efficient.
Oh,
when
that's
they throw the
snowing.
ball. A lot of the times I equate it to like a team that just wants to throw
That's
it
you
over
good.
your head, keep you honest, and hopefully hit a few of those
Take your ass to
downfield.
sleep, man.
That's what the Bills do. First and foremost, though, they're going to run the ball.
Oh.
Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And the defense will try and pin their ears.
Hey, you little Mexican, shut the fuck up.
It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Shift together here from the D-line. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
They'll try and run it in with a fullback Felton. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense.
Oh, fuck.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy punching it in from a yard away. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, let me sneak this in. I know we both wanted the opportunity now to say thanks to the Madden community for all their feedback. We've been doing these updates for a while now, and it's been a fun ride, and a lot of thanks to the people behind the scenes.
Tremendous teammates and colleagues that we have. I know we're the front people, the voices, but they're the ones doing the work, and it is a phenomenal job that they do each and every week, especially to come in here this around these LCUs that everyone gets to put into their game. Phenomenal, and it's just great. We saw the community continues to enjoy them.
Yeah, I really appreciate everyone's passion and enthusiasm. Looking forward to the road ahead.
Yeah, a lot of smart Madden fans there.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That outside off to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
A big run. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility. Tackle.
A ton of responsibility because they deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat teams in order for guys get to the football. How about that play? He not only ate up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
That's a nice play by the defense. The offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
On third down, Taylor steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked the safety, Robert Bland. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in their eye, anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun and an opportunity.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Can't get rid of him, bitch.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
It's
totally.
the Xbox Live button
they
on
have
your
to win at
console.
the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A solid stiff arm. Brought down. 11 yards that time, and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because
Hold on. Let me score on this chump right quick.
Taking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going to unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Cousins. He's got time. Still back there. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Slant route's effective no matter who's
man.
catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands.
One of these whack-ass niggas on my friend list. I'm just passing time.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Cause nigga, we play honest games. We won't leave people in the fucking stadium.
As they get set to begin another possession, and 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think.
But look. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, Sean.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
This nigga the only one that's really worried about
If
it.
you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming.
After I score this touchdown, man, I'm gonna send you the jump because I'm tired of playing with this nigga anyway. You do the same shit.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 72 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, why you listening to that whack ass shit?
So we're right all even as the kick's away.
Yeah, that's the same nigga that said Tupac and them couldn't rap.
Yards deep, he'll go to a knee, return it, and they'll take it out 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel
LaShawn McCoy off to the races and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and broken the tie. And he's able to put it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That nigga terrible. Yeah.
It cost him about 7 yards all told.
That nigga terrible.
Back shy of the now comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
That nigga
hoping
terrible,
to capture
man.
some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep them moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's brought down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And here come the Bills. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Taylor trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
I'm letting this nigga win, man.
As they will send this one away.
Like I just walked off front of the TV.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. If you can't get that back, let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Backing up. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was... subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
He'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Sound very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, doing his thing again. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on
Oh my God.
And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot,
Yeah,
there just wasn't
I'm gonna
one.
get this shit
Congrats to
over
the
with.
defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's
Oh,
going to
get
hang
the
on
fuck
to it
outta
through the
here.
Contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
But this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the 1st round. And people wondered, why would you take a second rookie quarterback? Well, it's because...
And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like.
Oh, come on, man. You wide the fuck open.
It's working for both of them. But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Now let's go.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll bite. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fuck out of here. Yo, I'm done with this game.
Get the oxygen tank.
You can have it. I'm done with this game. Look at this bullshit, Creep.
35-yard line.
Watch this bullshit.
Bills offense gets ready.
Yeah, no, playing this dude on my friend. He's sorry as fuck. But they just give him a lot of bullshit, man.
You start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't
And
think
this last play right here just solidified the bullshit they give him.
didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's McCoy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Nah.
And the defense in
They just getting the bullshit. You see the bullshit?
And get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Yeah, they call it a fumble.
Up needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
But
that wasn't even supposed to be no fumble.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Will Compton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back.
He's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No more of that crazy stuff you bringing out.
Here's Taylor. He's going to air one out.
Oh, my God.
He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget
Shorty, you cannot do that.
Win the football game right now. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and
Yeah. Oh, it's raining outside? I'll play this last one, then I'm gonna sing. Big Sis out. Shut the fuck up, man. Don't nobody want to keep hearing from you, man. Like you goddamn mad and shit. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody, man. Look, man. You owe me. I don't want to catch a movie. What you want to see? Ain't nothing good in it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nigga, just buy the regular Nintendo and shut the fuck up. Man, the little small one, just buy the regular one and shut the fuck up, man. You talking about the mini ones, cuz.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. David Johnson currently third in the league in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott, DeMarco Murray, and 100 yards in Week 11 for him.
And his team isn't having the success that they expected this season, but David Johnson has emerged as a star, running it, catching it, and doing a much better job in pass protection, too.
You mentioned catching it. He also had a touchdown reception in addition to the 100 yards on the ground. Fitzgerald, 6 catches, 63 yards in that loss to Minnesota.
The ultimate professional. Every game he's going to show up and make plays, and they're trying to find other ways to shake him free and try and get the Cardinals back on the winning track.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Cardinals. A first down.
Let's go.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Palmer now. His throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Wide, 18.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Palmer, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Carson Palmer taking it in. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and the 27-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
Second down, Cousins. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play fake. Cousins. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Cousins now on second down. Finding time. Now he's flushed out left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Cullen Jenkins that time in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Palmer will throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 57 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So on that play, deep in the zone, they ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. Completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Time to step aside. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. 1 man in the backfield. That's Jones. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but he's stopping for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Shot, this game's so bullshit. I hiked the ball. His dude backed up. He had all his people playing up, so I went to throw deep. They made me do that little fugazi ass. Man, this is bullshit.
How aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Palmer now off the bootleg. He's going to try and go deep again.
Can anyone get him?
What a move. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball. And boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And they'll start the drive on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Let's face it, when Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald early in the game and then continues to do so, we end up with games like we saw after the 2015 season in the playoffs against Green Bay, don't we?
Yeah, and a couple of veterans for sure in this league. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And the big fella, the 40, past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly
Yeah, nigga whining there. I cut this I muted this motherfucking ass.
big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now they're in the hurry up. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Going with their tight end on 4th. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And this is Floyd, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back now at FedEx Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
All right, now, blue 58, mirror.
On third down, Palmer. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And here come the Redskins now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's not easy here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Cousins. His throw incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away.
And his pass is intercepted.
God, man, he don't never throw the fucking ball right.
And it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
There you go, play action with Palmer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So out now come the Redskins. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Dancing to his left. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap. Sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 3 to the right. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one after this. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A nice pick, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Ryan Grant, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Washington.
Now that has to be fun for a head coach to watch. They've been working on clock management since the first day they went to camp. And guess what? It all came together there. A team that understood the situation, got out of bounds, and stopped the clock.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there, 22. It's Cousins on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Thompson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Cousins to throw. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chickens.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will Compton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Palmer. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Well, going into the final play.
Oh, man, that hey, Prime.
Type of a miracle there at the very end.
Yo, Prime. Shawty, you know I was supposed to have 1 more play. Yeah, because that's a fucking kickoff. That's a kickoff. That is a kickoff. Yeah, but it's a kickoff. Nah, man, that's a fucking kickoff, man. That's a fucking kickoff. Don't worry about it. I got you for now. I got you for now. I see what you're doing. When I send that heat out there, you can't do nothing. And it stopped that little run. And you be doing what everybody else doing, run back and then run. Yeah, whatever. I gotta fix me and my wife some lunch.